Today we're going up to a place called Bolster Stone, just outside the Stocksbridge. You see, we've had absolutely beautiful weather over the last few days.
And now it's not very nice.
Not at all, it's very overcasty. It's supposed to be really raining later. Chucking it down apparently. Back to Bolster Stone,
Yep.
or as we call it, Stone, or Bolster Stone. It has a pub called the Castle Inn, which I've frequented once or twice in the past.
And we all, yes.
Aren't we all? I've slept on that bench outside a few times as well when I was a kid. Well, not such a much a kid.
Church of St Mary's, which is quite old,
Yeah,
I believe. In fact, the whole area of Bolsterstone is very old. In fact, it was there before any of Stocksbridge or Deepcar, and it has got mentions. I think is it in Domesday?
I believe it is in
Yeah.
Domesday, but yeah.
Yes. But we'll get on to more history as we get up there.
Yeah, it's got an old square house. Got two actually. The juniors and infants, I believe, that used, but they now, one's a private house and the other one is a village hall, isn't it? Can't speak. Community centre, community hall. So, morning. So yeah, and it's also got the remains of
One of the oldest inns, is that what you were on about?
Castle.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it would probably be more of a manor house than a castle,
Yeah.
to be honest. But yeah, we'll see when we get there.
Yep. Hi. Well, some of the buildings have changed a lot over time. The house behind me there used to be a garage, a car garage, so yeah.
The castle in here at Bolster Stone was built in 1840. It's quite a nice pub, is that. Used to sell, I don't know if they still do this, to sell some lovely meals in there. Always a nice pint.
Yeah, we used to go there a bit, didn't we? Very nice pub. Very friendly and good food. But there are some older buildings here, and we'll take a look at them in a minute.
The Great War Memorial just at the back of me there. The church at St Mary's Church here in Bolster Stone was built, the foundation stone was laid by Remington Wilson, who was the lord of the manor in these parts. He laid the foundation stone in August 1872 and it was completed in 1879.
At a cost of around £7,200, which doesn't seem a lot in today's money, but in them days it was a heck of a lot.
So you're telling me this place was built for the price of a small car?
Aye.
Wow. Build something like that for the price of a small car. Imagine building a big house that size for £7.5 grand.
Couldn't do it now.
Wow. I'd have to. Mentioned that it got a castle in Bolster Stone earlier in the video. The only remains is really, I think it's a hunter's lodge which stands at the back of me, and an arch and a doorway. It's this building at the back of me. Like I said, the only thing is now is this arch and this doorway, and this plaque
which says Porter's Lodge, Bolsterstone Castle. Supposed date of doorway AD 1250. So yeah, and there's quite a few legends about the very famous Robin Hood and where he came from. At that time, the local warlord or whatever he was had a man in his things called, I forget his first name, but it was De Hood. And also, Little John is supposed to have come from Haversich, which is not that far away. So yeah, a little bit of history. Was he from here or was he not? Who knows?
Well, I heard that Robin Hood was actually born in Wakefield. His house is now part, where he was actually born, is now part of the bus station in Wakefield. I used to work in Wakefield, and I heard that story when I lived, when I worked there, sorry. And it was Robin de Hood, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Robin de Hood. But there's 2 or 3 different claims to who Robin Hood possibly was, if the guy actually existed, where he was born, and where he lived. But none of them relate to anyone being born in Nottingham or Nottinghamshire.
Sorry, Nottingham.
So you can't have him. You've tried to claim him all these years, but you're not having him. He's a Yorkshireman, I know it.
Yeah.
He knows it.
Yep.
Let's go and have a look at the site where the castle used to stand. Right under our feet, where we're standing at the moment, is like a community field. They have a gala here, a fair here once a year, usually June, July time.
Yeah.
Quite good actually. They use this field for stalls and little rides and things for kiddies. Right under here, a few years ago, they did an excavation and they dug a lot of this up. And under here is actually still the walls, or remaining of the walls, that used to be the fortified Manor Castle. Manor House, Castle, whatever you want to call it. It was classed as a castle, but really it was just a fortified manor house. That's right under where we're standing now at the moment. Which is quite surreal really, because we're standing on history.
Exactly.
We've camped on history, now we're standing on history. You remember who?
As far as I understand, it was the old Shrewsbury
That had it built?
that had it built. Yeah. So
I think it was the 12th century when it was built, the original. I don't know when it was destroyed, or how it was destroyed, or why it was destroyed.
shame.
It's a crying shame, because this would have actually been amazing to have still have the remains. I'm surprised they covered it back over, to be honest, because this could have been a good tourist attraction. But they probably needed the field for the fates and stuff, and you know that's probably more important than history.
Probably.
So we're going to move on, and we're going to move to another place which is just further over. I'll catch you in a bit. Behind me is the old schoolhouse here at Bolsterstone. This closed in my lifetime. I'm not quite sure what year it shut.
It was built in 1852 apparently.
It closed in August 1992, so it's pretty recent when you think about it, when it shut.
Yeah.
Yeah, just looking on this information board. Heritage Trail, I might have to do that one day. You got your stocks there, and your whipping post. Have a look at that in a bit. The Bolster Stones. Right. That explains a lot, doesn't it? So I'll get a closer look for you. Lynchgate.
Lynchgate, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Porter's Lodge you was talking about. Castle Cottage. Yeah, so that's a view of the old village square with the church and the pub in the distance there. Over that direction you've got your stocks and your whipping post. Very good. Not like a good whipping post, does it? Or as he says, a good whipping.
So there's the stocks and the whipping post.
Stocks and whipping post here in Bolsterstone. Just started to rain. Lovely. Here we have them. I don't know what they was originally used for, but this is the Bolster Stones, where it gets its name from. Apparently so, anyway. That's what they're actually called the Bolster Stones here in Bolsterstone.
Well,
I don't know exactly what they were possibly used for. Maybe a font, something like that, back in the day. Yep, any thoughts?
yeah, could be a font, because it looks like that's hollowed out, doesn't it?
There's the water, you know, for the baptisms and things. Could be wrong, could be completely wrong. But that's it. The Bolster Stones here in the St Mary's Church in Bolsterstone.